Dear God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for allowing us to make it here safely. I pray that you really speak through us today in our podcast and that our words are glorifying to you and we're very intentional with everything that we say. I pray for the viewers and all of them are very blessed by the words that we say today and just Shane and I relaying our experiences to one another. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Episode 6, bro. That's insane.
Yep.
It's been a long journey, but... Shoot, I am so excited for this episode. We got a lot of good topics today. That still catches you off guard?
Yeah, just seeing your head bop is funny.
Well, we just got off of midterms, which is...
Yes, sir.
I can't believe we're done already.
I mean, it still hasn't registered with me.
Really? It's been 2 days.
No, I know, but still, it's like... As far as I'm concerned, we go back Monday. Like, in my head, I can't believe we got 3 weeks off. It's crazy, man. How was it leading up to midterms, though, for you? Like, how were you feeling? What was your mindset going into it? Mindset coming out?
Well, it was different. Because this year I was more prepared in prep. I don't know. I studied more throughout the year.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't cut as many corners, and I just kind of did it how you're supposed to. And when you do things how you're supposed to in school... It's not as stressful whenever it comes to midterms. And so that was pretty exciting to see. I was very, very blessed with that. And then I also had this weird guilt because I wasn't studying as much as everybody else. So, because, I don't know. I didn't have to cram this year. That was a cool feeling. And then I still worried a lot, which was completely unnecessary. We talked about this earlier, I guess, about how, like, I guess... Worrying is not productive at all.
No, it makes it worse.
Yeah. Like, just study, don't worry.
Yeah.
You have to study. You can't just, like, be ignorant of it completely, but...
Don't, like... It's not the end of the world. Obviously, midterms are a big deal, but don't make it out to be, like, the end of the world, like, if you do bad or that it's the only thing that matters in life at the time. It's, like, just... go in it thinking you're going to do well, and you're going to do well. 100 mindset.
Hey.
Yeah, we've talked about that in the last pod. Yeah, just use the 100 mindset or just use that mindset that you're going to do well. It doesn't even have to be the 100 mindset. Just don't worry about it, I think.
So, yeah,
I think it'll show in your grade and your performance, and yeah.
Yeah, I was very blessed throughout the midterms. I don't know. I was really stressed, and I would say, like, I don't know. I just was able to turn to God in a lot of different moments, asking for help. And, like, those are some of the best moments. Even though I don't like it whenever, like, things aren't going well.
Yeah.
Whenever things aren't going well, it presses me towards God. And then I think a lot of great seeds are sown in terms of prayer. And then I get to reap those later on.
Yeah, did you pray at all during the midterm?
Yeah, I mean, I prayed, but I also listened to a lot of Christian music. I do enjoy listening to music while we're studying.
Yeah.
It's really helpful, actually. I guess some song recommendations for the audience. I've been listening to a lot of Kane. I like I'm So Blessed. And I like The Commission. And then I've also been listening to a lot of Elevation Worship.
Okay.
My Testimony. I don't know.
Do you know who that's
into
by?
Gardens. Who?
Do you know who My Testimony is by?
Elevation
Oh,
Worship.
that's the name of the... Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was like a genre of worship music. Okay.
No,
Okay.
My Testimony.
Okay, Elevation Worship's the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. Yeah, so it's been really helping. I don't know. Whenever I'm focused on Jesus, I study very efficiently. Whenever I'm focused on Jesus, I do everything efficiently and better. And so, like, even though somebody might say it's not helpful, it's actually helpful in the background. And it doesn't distract you.
Yeah, I think studying... When it comes to studying, for me, I cannot focus with music with words. I always need either ambient music or just chill music or, like... I don't know. I was listening to some Chinese flute music the other day while I was studying for midterms. I had it on my big TV. I had it loud. I was like... It was crazy how efficient I was studying with some Chinese flute music in the background. Because it's YouTube, right? So it has a background on the TV. It was like a monk temple or something. I felt amazing. It like truly it was
learning about the monasteries.
Yeah, and everything was I don't know, it was great. It really helped me with my studying for my midterms. Yeah.
Shane, do you have any legitimate song recommendations for the audience?
Let's see. before I recommend, I think I should preface that I don't listen to like current music that much. I don't listen to current music that much. Like, I'm more of an 80s, 70s guy. I'll listen to some indie music, maybe some current indie music, but I'm not that huge of a fan of the big current music going on. But when it comes to music recommendations, let's see. I think it depends on the mood. Christmas music. Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells. Oh man, my personal favorite, I'd say. Because like I was telling you, I think for Christmas music or for any type of music, for holiday or birthday music or whatever, the best song in that category has to be one that you can listen to anytime. Like, there are Christmas songs that are really good, but if I'm listening to it in the summer, I'm not going to get hyped. I'm not going to feel anything. Carol of the Bells, on the other hand, I could run a half marathon in June or something with Carol of the Bells in my ear and hit a PR. So that's how good Carol of the Bells is.
What are the words?
I don't know. It's the sound. It's how it sounds. It's very cool.
Banger.
Yeah.
I disagreed with you earlier, but the more I think about it,
it is, especially if you listen to a version of it with like a
dubstep,
yeah,
like a heavy bass.
Oh,
that'd be
a
fire.
dubstep version.
That would be fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What about you? What's your favorite
Christmas music? I enjoy
Christmas
"Go
song?
Tell It on the Mountain" by Francesca Battistelli. I also like "This Christmas," like "This Christmas."
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
I don't really like that one.
You don't?
No.
I like the trumpets on it.
I like
the
Go Tell on the
trombones.
Mountains, but yeah.
Shoot. Go definitely check out "Go Tell It on the Mountain" by Francesca Battistelli. It's very beautiful. I love the acoustic guitar on that song. I'm not kidding. It's a great song. Shane, how would you rate the movie?
I give it a. I have to watch it one more time, but right now, not 5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10?
Might be one of the better Marvel movies.
Wow.
Very good, very excellent.
I would give it a 7.
What? You give it a 7?
Yeah.
Bro, he gave that movie a 7.
All right. Shane, how's the icy?
This is a Coke.
What's a Coke?
It's good.
What would you like to say to the audience?
Watch the movie. It's good.
Speaking of Christmas, what are you doing this Christmas?
What am I doing this
What are
Christmas?
the goals for this Christmas break?
No,
just what are you doing this
what
Christmas?
am I doing? Well, I'm not going on vacation at all. I think this is the first, winter break in a while where we aren't going to Florida, which is our usual. Seeing my uncle going to Florida, celebrating there. So I'm staying home this winter break. Probably a lot of relaxing, a lot of hanging out with friends. I'm gonna try my hardest to not review school at all. I want nothing to do with school. I don't want to think of school. I don't want to think of Trinity. I just want to enjoy myself. Because I find if I just enjoy myself and have fun with it, the break in a way lasts longer, as opposed to me thinking about school, because it's more stressful. And so if I'm stressed over a break, I look back at the moments when I'm stressed, and I don't remember all the fun moments. And to me, it's like, okay, that just flew by. I was just stressed the whole time. Like for Thanksgiving break, how I was telling you how I didn't enjoy it that much. I think the issue there was I was just so stressed the entire time because I was thinking about school. So I need to focus my mind on the boys, grinding some Fortnite maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to get on Fortnite.
What?
I don't
You
want to
need
get on
to.
Fortnite.
No, I was okay because I want to clarify. I before this season was not the biggest fan of Fortnite. The guys would usually play and I'd have it deleted or I'd have it installed and I still wouldn't hop on. But then Jacob and I just decided to hop on this season. And I don't know what it is, but I'm having a blast. Like the most fun I've had in a long time playing anything. You've got to
More than Vanguard?
Okay. I'm having more fun than Vanguard right now, but I still prefer Vanguard. Because Vanguard I could play on my own. With Fortnite, I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to do solos in Fortnite. Like I'll play that if there's not even duos. I'll play that if there's like 3 people. Vanguard, I could hop on my own and have just as much fun.
I don't buy it. I don't want to play.
Well, you got to find out. You got to play it and you got to see.
I don't know. I think video games are good for a community and just like conversation and getting to know people better. But like if I can do
Definitely.
other things to get to know people, I'd rather do that.
You'd rather do that, yeah.
Like I played a lot of video games during COVID.
Because that's all we could really do.
That was a great time. It was a
Yeah.
great time, but now we're not locked in our houses anymore.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. There's a new variant going around. I think we need to watch out for that.
well, that's not good. I'm not playing Fortnite. Okay.
Okay. I just tried to use the variant card to get you to hop on.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't find a lot of. I just feel lazy. I feel like a bum when I'm
Come
playing
on,
video
it's
games.
break.
I feel like a bum.
That's so messed up. I play video games every weekend. You're calling me a bum.
I'm not calling you a
Yes,
bum.
you
I say
are.
I feel like a bum.
No, you're not.
I feel like a bum. I'm not calling people who play video games a bum.
No, I kind of get
just
what you
feel
mean.
like
I kind
a
of get what you
bum.
mean. I have to.
Like, it's fun, but
Yeah.
maybe it's the societal view of video games, and I'm just like, I feel like a bum, and I don't.
What is the societal view of video games?
That you're a bum if you. But I think it's changing. I
Yeah.
think it's changing actually.
Because the industry in itself, I think, is getting more popular and getting more talked about.
yeah,
People are taking it more seriously, I think.
I don't know. It's like
I mean, you look at something like the Game Awards, right, which probably no one's ever heard of. Those get more views than the Oscars. And
yeah.
so it's like it's bumping up dramatically, and I think give it like 5 or 10 years when like all the VR stuff kicks in or the new technology kicks in. I think that'll be like one of the most talked about forms of entertainment or just things in our society, I think. Whether or not it'll have a negative or positive impact, we'll see. But I don't know.
Shoot. Yeah. I just don't want to be back in video games. Maybe it's because there's some sort of trauma there from COVID and I was locked to do video games, but I don't think that's what it is. It's just.
Well, you're gonna hop on once.
I'll hop on maybe once.
You're gonna hop on a couple times. You know, it's gonna start with you hopping on once. You're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna tell you to hop on again another day, and you're gonna hop on that day. You're gonna enjoy it, and then that cycle's gonna continue. You're gonna continuously hop on with us.
And there will be relationships
Built,
founded,
grown.
You
You can, Tyler started playing with us. You can grow a relationship with Tyler. You can strengthen your relationship with Hudson a little more because it's been a while since you've talked to him.
This is a great thesis. Video games help relationships.
It depends on the game. If you're playing like GTA 5, I don't think that'll help your relationship that much.
Yeah.
That's what Braxton and I played over the summer as well. That kind of
Mess things up.
No, it was fun. It didn't ruin our relationship, but it didn't strengthen because it's like the stuff you do in that game isn't really a team effort, I would say.
Not very edifying.
Yeah.
That reminds me of things that are edifying.
Like
Devotionals. Oh, shoot. That was clean. So we've been doing devotionals a lot. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but I'm kind of just curious to see your experience because last time we talked about the devotionals was about like, that was episode 4, but episode 4 was like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
4.
No, episode 4 was Thanksgiving break.
I forgot because we don't film every other week. We just post every other week.
Yeah, so I think it was. So you know how we filmed Jacob's episode on that Saturday, the Saturday before, but that was still technically break.
Okay, yeah.
So since then, it's been about 4 weeks, and I think you've learned new things about like actually, because like a devotional is like devoting yourself to read the word every day.
Yeah. So the last time we talked about it, I think I had just finished. I think we had just started, or we're in the middle of our devotion together, and I had just finished a devotion that I was working on my own with. So I was still kind of a novice on the YouVersion app or the Bible app, whatever you want to call it. But now I have maybe like 10 devotionals done, a mix between one, because I always like to do one on my own while we're doing one together. I always like to have 2. Right now I've only got the one we're doing together, but I think I have like 10 done, and it really does, kind of sneak its way into your daily schedule. Where like every morning I was going on my phone every morning. It's more like a habit. I go on my apps, my social media, and now Bible app has sort of made its way in that category where every morning when I go on my phone, I'm always pressing the Bible app. And if I'm not pressing the Bible app and I see a notification that says Max Shin saved this image, Max Shin did this day of devotion, it sort of not strengthens. It makes me want to do it as well. It reminds me, I guess, keeps me accountable. Yeah. So I'm on every day. It actually it's kind of like Snapchat. It keeps a streak on every day you do it. I'm on a 16-day streak.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I think it's become a habit for me now.
Would you say it was hard to make it a habit, or was just?
No, it's like any other habit where just the more you do it, it becomes a habit. The more you do it, I don't know how else to say it. So it wasn't hard for me. It just, it stopped. It changed from I have a devotion today to Oh, it's devotion time. Doesn't make any sense.
No, that makes total
I mean,
sense.
yeah.
Well, you're saying like it became normal.
Yeah, it became normal. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about like some of your favorite devotionals so far, or do you want to talk about the one
My
we're doing
favorite
right now?
devotional so far, two of them actually, were more personal ones in a
Yeah.
personal category.
Yeah.
You probably know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it on this
Okay.
pod yet. Later on, once I have it all settled, I'll say it. But I think the personal ones, not to discredit the ones we do together, but I think there's a special one. There's a sort of sweetness to a devotion that you're doing for yourself to sort of build you up or strengthen you
I agree.
on your own. Yeah.
Well, that's totally what I tell other people.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you find the devotional that, I don't know, you just look at the app and you see all the different things.
Because
and
you
when-
could search it. It's like they have a search engine in there.
Yes.
There are multiple
of every single
devotions
topic.
for any
There's
topic
not a
you
single
want.
topic that's not on there. So they're doing a great job with that. And yeah, it hits you hard
Yeah.
whenever you find the right one. Yeah, I could talk about that for a while, but I just say to the audience, just go check out the Bible app and pick one and commit to it. Do it with a friend.
Yeah. Do you have any devotion recommendations for people?
Well, shoot. I like, what are some of the big,
like, what's one that
that
sort of
sticks
left
out?
sticked out to you and something that you think anyone can do?
I like the one about generosity.
Generosity. Okay.
I don't know. There's a ton of them about generosity. Some things I learned. I don't know. God gives with no strings attached.
Mm-hmm.
God gave Jesus with no strings attached. Jesus died to give us the opportunity to receive the forgiveness, but we don't have to. We get to choose that. And so like he died on a maybe. That's what that's what they said. And it was really cool. And so basically like whenever you give, you shouldn't think about certain strings or you shouldn't think about what they're going to do with it. Just give.
Yeah.
Just give. I mean, obviously there's some sort of if somebody has a problem with drugs, you don't just give them drugs. You have to put some thought into it, obviously, and don't cause people to stumble. That's the main thing. Give, but don't cause people to stumble. If the gift causes them to stumble, don't give it to them. But if it's just something that you like and you know will help them, or just give it to them. Don't think about it. Just give it to them. And I don't know. Generosity with no thought has been great. No thought meaning don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. So don't like get all puffed up by it. And so I don't know. It was really cool to just hear about different ways to give. And if you don't have money, you give your time and just give your time so willingly. Don't think about it. If you spent like 2 hours helping somebody out, don't think about it. You're just like, oh yeah, that happened. Let's keep moving on.
Okay,
So whenever you do like good things with your time and are generous with your time, I really like the whole idea of just giving your time to God, giving all your time to God, committing all of it just to glorifying God. So a lot of great things. Right now we're doing the Thanksgiving.
Being thankful for your life. Depending on how that goes, I think that'd be one I'd recommend because I think that's a very important.
How to be thankful.
How to be thankful for your life.
Version.
Yeah. It's a YouVersion original devotion. Because I think that's a very important topic. You know, you could be depressed or something. You could blame it on yourself. You could blame it on your life. And I think something like this about just being thankful for anything that's going on, could like really help you in that
It
scenario.
really boosts.
Yeah. I mean, we're not depressed right now. That's not the reason we're doing it. I'm just saying, like.
No, it helps with
in
everything.
that
If you're
matter.
happy,
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
happier.
Yeah.
If you're sad, you get happy. Thankfulness is great because like you can turn any bad situation into joy from the Lord, and you're just thankful. I mean, like you can even be thankful for the trials and the struggles. We talked about James 1 before, where I said consider it all joy. So like you can be thankful for the trial because it's about to produce steadfastness in your faith. You can be thankful for everything. Like I think the verse that we had for the first day was like rejoice always. I think that's so true because like you can be thankful for things and this is how I'll put it. If you have everything going for you and all these great things are going on, but you're not thankful for it and you're just angry, like if you got like a raise and like people are congratulating you and you're like just like, oh, now I have to pay more taxes, and just being like really annoying and not accepting the good things that God's given to you, no amount of things will be enough for you. And so when you hit that contentment, I mean, it changes everything.
Yeah.
Godliness plus contentment is great gain. And I think that's so true. Just like you can be content at any moment, right? Um, yeah, you can be content at any moment. And
When you're all,
so
okay,
it really just preaches the idea that if you're thankful, then you'll have, I guess,
joy.
joy.
You have joy.
Yeah. So that was really hard to articulate.
No,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really believe in the idea of rejoicing always. Rejoice for the room that you're sitting in. Rejoice for the camera you're filming on. Rejoice for God being here with us because two people are gathering. Just rejoice that we have the microphones. Literally just rejoice for everything. Thank God for everything. And you just get happy. You just have joy. You just thank God for everything. Thank God for the sky. I'm just looking around. I'm just, I guess, giving an example of how much you should be rejoicing. You should be rejoicing always.
All the time.
And it's just so helpful. And so I'm very thankful that you picked this devotional. I mean, we talked about like the...
It just stood out to me. I think it's also the glory of God is like, I didn't feel like it was me picking it. I feel like something was telling me to pick it. And I think now that we're taking all this out of it, it kind of shows why.
Yeah. Because instead of chasing things, you can just be content.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of chasing to grow higher in the world, just be content and be humble and just chase after a relationship with God. I think that's the main thing that I was trying to articulate. Don't chase money. Be thankful for what you have. And then that leads back into the generosity. We're just supposed to be stewards, so let the money flow through you. Just give your time. The time is not yours, it's God. So give the time to God. Well, you're supposed to...
I think there's always something to be thankful for. I don't think you could be thankful for literally everything you have going on in your life right now.
No, you can. I disagree.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Because, like I said, like, what if you're, like, homeless or something? You have nowhere to go. Or let's say you're completely broke. Or, like, you're just in a really, 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 really terrible spot. I 100% believe there's something in there to be thankful for. But I can't. I'm not going to say you can't. I can't see how you could be thankful for, like, that whole scenario. Like, oh, I lost my job. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I have nowhere to live. I'm so thankful for that. I can't see that. Maybe later down the line, I can see a way to be thankful for that. But at the time, I don't know how you can. I'm not saying you can.
I mean, I can't speak on those specific scenarios, but I can say what the Bible says, and it says to rejoice always, and then to consider everything joy, because it'll produce steadfastness and faith. And I don't know. I've seen that to be very true. And when you can see everything as something to be thankful for, you feel so blessed. It's so awesome. I actually emailed the Bible, the YouVersion company, what is it? No, Life Church today.
Yeah.
The team at YouVersion. Because you know how you can make the images and save the images?
Yeah.
And then there's two different aspect ratios. There's 2:3 and 3:4.
Yeah.
But I asked them if they could add like a feature where like they had another aspect ratio for the phone background size.
Oh, yeah, that's
right?
true. Yeah.
And I thought that would be really helpful. And
because it's not. Yeah.
Because apparently their customer service team is really, really good. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's a valid. It's a valid thing to ask for.
Yeah, because I really like the stock images that they have. I just wish it fit in my phone.
Yeah, because I just noticed today. I think it's so cool how you can highlight any verse in the Bible or something, pick an image, and then make like a Bible image or a verse image. I think
and
that's
then
so
you can
cool.
just post it. It looks good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
So we've been posting those on the stories. I don't know. Let us know if you like them, but I've gotten a lot of good feedback from that. Just because to put out some positive message out there on Instagram, it just feels...
Yeah. Feels worth it.
Feels worth it. Helps people out. Build others up. All right, Shane.
That's it.
You want to sign off? Peace.